Hey you guys, it's Sara B on the X. I am super excited to introduce my very special guest, Amelia Ray. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
I'm so excited you're on our show. You and Buggy Jive just performed at Mojo's last week. Fantastic show. I've had Mr. Know-It-All stuck in my head ever since. And that was your closer. The two of you got up there and played that together.
Yes.
So I gotta ask, how did you and Buggy Jive meet and come to start working together? Because you guys have such a good rapport. I really loved the reel that you guys made for Instagram. I sincerely enjoyed it. I want you guys to start making more content. That was fantastic. You guys have such a good rapport. How did you guys come to meet?
Well, we're convinced we knew each other in a previous life. I ran across Buggy's music during the pandemic and just started following him. And then last year, a good friend of mine, a visual artist by the name of Margaret Clark, offered to throw a house concert at her barn in upstate New York. And I wanted to find some other local musicians to come perform with me. And I remembered this guy's music I liked. I was like, I think he's not far away. I think he lives in this region. So I reached out to him and he said, yeah, sure, I'd love to come play with you. And so when he and his wife showed up to my friend's barn, I went to help them unload the gear from the car. And he's like, oh, hello, I'm Amelia. And his wife hung back. She was getting something else out of the car. And so Buggy and I went from the car. We walked maybe 50 steps to drop his guitar or whatever off. And by the time it took his wife to get whatever she was getting from the car and walk up to us, we were just... And she stood there for a couple of minutes, and then she let us finish our rambling. And she turned to me and she said, how long have you and Buggy known each other? And I said, oh, we just met. And she couldn't believe it. And yeah, indeed. Then last summer I went and stayed with them a couple of times, and even their children were just sort of rolling their eyes. Like, it's really weird having another Buggy in the house. We finish each other's sentences. We have, he's the only person I know who's seen the made-for-television film about a racist dog starring Paul Winfield and Kirsty McNichol, called White Dog. Like, just so many random connections. So it's like we really were separated at birth, just a few years apart.
That's fantastic. And I know you know this, but I'll tell my listeners. So we go in, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Amelia Ray. Oh my God, be cool. No, I like to let artists get into character, before they go on stage and do their thing. And so I'm like, oh, Buggy's free. And I walked up and I introduced myself. I'm Sara B from RadioRadioX. And then he looks up and he goes, Chris Bazone, to my husband, and gives him a hug. And I'm like, you know Buggy Jive? And he goes, you mean Brian? I feel like a lot of people have a good rapport with him. Well, that was an excellent set. So you're from San Francisco.
Yeah.
How many times have you been up this way to upstate New York?
This is my second time. Last year was the first.
Really? Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Now, do you have a first song picked, or is this
pressure? You put me on the spot. No, I'll play the song that you liked the other night.
Oh, that was the one I was going to request.
Okay.
Sweet.
This is. Should I tell the story?
You're welcome to. Absolutely.
Okay. I lived in Madrid for several years, and one day I picked up the newspaper, and there was an article about a Romanian immigrant who wanted to go back home. He wanted to move his family back home, but he couldn't afford it, and he had petitioned the Spanish government for financial assistance a couple of times and had been denied. So he stood in the middle of the street and set himself on fire, and there was a photo of him doing this that accompanied the article, and he later died. He succumbed to his injuries. And all I could think of while I was reading this and looking at the photo was, how is it possible for someone to take a photo of someone committing suicide instead of preventing them from committing suicide?
Right.
And so I wrote this song in the voice of the photojournalist who took the picture and he's telling this man, if you just hold still, we'll both become very, very famous. And this is called The Arsonist. Come right in and take a seat. Lift down your head, put up your feet. Get ready to be entertained. Take part in a familiar game. Don't try for I am the arsonist. Just one shot and you'll be sold. Just two more, my name is gold. Count 2, 3, embrace the stage. I think that we can make a front page. Don't wonder what it all is, for I am the arsonist. Now you've had a little taste. Sweat's just running down your face. The whole world's gonna see the light. I put you out with the frames just right. Don't try
I do love that one. Thank you. I just do. So, again, a great origin story to a song. And I've noticed you have these great origin stories. Like when you played last week, there were, see if I can remember, Icelandic trilogies, murder ballads, show tune Sara. I mean, you have all these relatable, great origin stories. What inspires you? Like, I don't know if you've been asked this a million times or not, but like when you get into the songwriting, storytelling mode, which you're so incredible at, like what drives that?
It's more a question of what doesn't inspire me.
That's awesome. That's a great answer.
Yeah, I can be moved by a lot of things. Sometimes simple things. Whatever a butterfly. Looking at a clock for too long. I mean, it doesn't take much, but I do often. I become very absorbed in things that I read and things I watch. So, a lot of my material is based on stories that I've read.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. I love the origin story of pretending to read. You're thinking about somebody. You're on a train.
I was on the subway.
You're on the subway. Dude's vaping. This person is moved to tears. I remember it reminded me when I used to take the bus to work every day, and I'd see people pass, and I'd want to know what's going on here. What is happening over there?
Yeah.
And so many just great relatable things. So I just am fascinated by your songwriting, storytelling side. And when I did a deep dive into your music, you're so prolific. How long have you been recording and performing?
Since 1993.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
A hot minute indeed. Do you have another song in mind?
Well, yeah, I'll play the subway song, the train song, which is all about seeing yourself in the stranger that sat next to you. We spend so much of our days surrounded by people we don't know, and we don't take the time really to appreciate the fact that we're breathing the same air at the same time.
Sure.
And we try so hard to isolate ourselves when we're in public situations, and I find that it's really hard to do that. I tend to be drawn into everything that's going on around me and wondering what people's lives are like and what they're going through. So
I love that.
Let's see. I worked out a little. I was just playing this in a different way.
Oh, okay.
In the lobby, so I think I'm gonna try it. I could totally bomb, but it's okay because then maybe you could just play the recorded version after in case I mess it up.
I have no doubt that you're gonna nail it, but absolutely, we will play the original. We'll play the original no matter what. If you send us the sound file, we will play it.
All right.
But I'm excited.
This is just for RadioRadioX.
An exclusive.
An exclusive version that I just came up with in the lobby of my newest single, Pretending to Read. I'm pretending to read. I'm pretending to read on the train. I'm pretending to read on the train because I like to be left all alone with my thoughts tonight. There's a man who appears. There's a man who appears to be in pain. There's a man who appears to be in pain because he cries. It's all I can do to avert my eyes. Staring down the page, the creeping sounds serve to compound the words all jumbled into one big sorry salad. There's a woman who sings. There's a woman who seems to be insane. There's a woman who seems to be insane because she tries to pick a fight with any and everybody passing by. Remnants of her rain tries to hide, but he goes too far. And I keep returning to the same line again. Certain the attraction, you're my favorite distraction, trying so to recreate. If I concentrate real hard, I can almost taste your lips. But between the man on the trail appears to be a pain, and the woman seems to be insane, and the youngster who won't stop taking tokes. I think, is this a joke? I'm pretending to pretending to read on the train. I'm pretending to read, but baby, all I really do is think about you.
I love that. You just came up with that in the lobby, this remix, this redux?
This redux, yeah.
It's fantastic. Spontaneous and inspired. I love it. Thank you.
Thank
Our
you.
own RadioX exclusive version of her new song. It's fantastic. Would you mind telling our listeners where they can check out all things Amelia Ray?
Oh, sure. All things Amelia Ray can be found at ameliaray.net. Very easy. AMELIARAY.net.
You hear that, you guys. Go check it out immediately. You can also check out her Instagram and her Facebook page. This is the part of the show where I ask, what's next? What's next in store for you?
What's next? I am heading a little south. I've got a show performing in the Roots Revival Road Show in Philadelphia on Sunday, the 24th of August at the Falzer. And I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a show with Shug Daniels and a couple of other singer-songwriters from the area. So I'm looking forward to meeting them and performing with them, putting on a great show.
That'll be fantastic. I'm so excited for you. Do you want to do one more?
Sure, I'll make up for that. I'll play something that I know how to play. Now I gotta think about what. Let's see. How about what were you doing on? How much time do we have actually?
We got a few minutes.
We got a few minutes?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go back to 2020, December 31st, 2020.
Okay.
And I woke up that day and thought, man, a year ago, people were doing very different things.
Sure.
Than what they're doing right now, this morning. And I thought if I could go back in time and warn them, what would I tell them?
Sure.
So I sat down and I wrote this song.
Cool.
It's called Marooned. Check your hair in the mirror, spray some afro sheen. Put on a pair of new shoes to dance away 2019. Take the family to Vegas, see the band at Mandalay Bay. Don't know how to tell you, 2020's just a day away. Wildlife in Australia, no more will it roam. And Brexit's a term that'll hit even closer to home. The temperature's rising, throw out a Roe v. jail most celebs we have left. Postal Service gives up, and if that don't beat all, they'll have the nerve to go and cancel sports ball. I had a ticket to Tokyo. There was no need to make that trek. But I hope that's a flame someone will remember to check. Seems like all of this happened only yesterday. Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting 2020 is just a day away. Plane crashes, cops killing, and massive oil leaks. Apples to oranges still can't get impeached. Terrorism and earthquakes, nightmare in Beirut. Sounds a lot like 1982. So dress up all in white, get wasted on Zoom. Make believe you're not the only other person in the room. Suck down a grape for every tick, every time. Just know the ignorance won't expire with the stroke of the clock. Keep the hoppin' Johnson bread, break up the Afro sheen. Bid good riddance, goodbye to the worst year you've possibly seen. Make a list of resolutions to improve your internal feng shui. Just let me remind you, 2020 is just a day away. Said, don't you forget, 2020 is just a day away.
That was awesome. Amelia Ray, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thanks
Such
for
an honor.
having
I'm
us,
such a
Sara
big
B.
fan. Please come back to the area. Come back and visit us.
Will do.
And don't forget to check out ameliaray.net. Hurry up, I'll wait. Thank you.
Thank you.